So if you're trying to achieve a goal, so whether it's, you're trying to build muscle, lose body fat, maybe you're trying to build strength, whatever it may be, a few things that I would recommend to help you the most on your journey will be, number one, making sure you're following a program. Now, following a specific program is going to help you get there so much quicker when you know what you're doing and why you're doing it. It also gives you that data, so you can track your progress. You know how your lifts are looking. Are you getting stronger? Are you progressing? What's happening? Sometimes people think they have to do random things, like, so they'll do random exercises every day, every week. And sometimes that randomness just gives you a random result. So having a proper specific program will get you results a lot faster. The second one is always training your weaknesses first. Now, I did natural bodybuilding for over 5 years. It was one of the best things that I was ever taught and ever did, was to train my weaknesses first. That often can mean doing the small muscles and the smaller movements at the start, which I know a lot of people don't always want to do because they want to jump straight in and do the big heavy stuff. But, it was such a great way to get all the muscles doing their job properly, to help you prevent injury. Strengthening those little weaker muscles, getting it all firing properly is one of the best things, in my opinion, that will help you progress the most, not in just your body composition, but also in your performance. And the other thing would be understanding how important your nutrition is. Now, a lot of people misunderstand that your nutrition is such a huge part of your result, regardless of whether it's for body composition, performance, strength. Your fuel and what you're fueling your body with is going to make a big impact on how well you're training and how you're looking and how you're progressing. So, even if it means spending a little bit of time tracking your food, it often can sound worse than what it is. The best thing you could ever do is to build knowledge around nutrition, because once you have that knowledge, you've got it forever. And that's one of the best things that you could possibly do, especially if you have certain goals in fitness. So, number one, follow a structured program, train your weaknesses first, and put a little bit of time in nutrition, even if it means tracking and hitting your macros, and just even for a little bit of time, just that knowledge that you'll gain from that will help you in the long run so that you can sustain your results.